Hello everyone! Welcome to our exciting journey through the world of bonds. Today, we're going to learn how to calculate the prices of zero-coupon bonds and annual coupon bonds. I'll walk you through one example for each type, and you'll see just how straightforward this can be. By the end of this session, you'll feel like bond pricing experts. Let's dive in. Imagine you work for Green Energy Corp, a cutting-edge company aiming to revolutionize renewable energy. They have issued a zero-coupon bond with a face value of $1,000 that matures in 5 years. The market interest rate for such bonds is currently 6%. To find the price of this zero-coupon bond, we need to discount the face value back to the present value using the market interest rate as discount rate. This involves calculating the present value of $1,000 over 5 years at a 6% interest rate. So, the price of the zero-coupon bond is approximately $747.26. See, that wasn't too bad, was it? You can think about bond pricing in the following way. Imagine you're on the way to the bank to deposit $747.26 in an account where you will earn 6% interest per year. You're planning to keep this cash in your account for the next 5 years, and if you do the math, your savings will grow to $1,000 by the time you will withdraw them, give years from now. Now let's assume a very rare coincidence. One of your relatives holds a bond with a face value of $1,000 with maturity 5 years from now. That is, the bond can be redeemed 5 years from now for $1,000 cash. If your relative wants to sell the bond to you, you would not mind paying $747.26 for it today, given that in that case, 5 years from now, you would get exactly $1,000 by redeeming the bond, which is what you would get from your initial plan through the bank account. Hence, in this oversimplified scenario, holding $747.26 today is the same as receiving $1,000 5 years from now. You just need to modify this scenario a bit to get a more precise view regarding bonds pricing. Just assume that your initial plan was, instead of depositing in the bank, to invest your money in an investment which is of similar features and risk as your relative's bond, with an expected rate of return of 6%. That is how we identify the appropriate discount rate for bond valuation, which is the rate that other investments are offering, with risk and features that are similar to the bond you are evaluating. Let's begin to work in Excel. Using a timeline representation will be very helpful. A zero-coupon bond is essentially a lump sum payment. In this case, the cash flow is expected 5 years from now. You can calculate its present value using the formula we learned in the previous slide, which is shown on cell B9, or you can alternatively use the PV command in Excel. Once you type the command, Excel walks you through the values that are needed, which are the discount rate, the maturity or number of years in which you expect the bond's value, and the payments which we ignore for now, because a zero-coupon bond makes no payments over its life. Finally, we type the face value and the type of cash flow. Conventionally, in finance, we assume cash flows occur at the end of each period, so you will generally type 0 as the type in Excel, unless you are dealing with atypical cash flows occurring at the beginning of a period. And we are all set. The price of the bond is $747.26, the same value we had calculated before. Next, let's consider a bond issued by Blue Ocean Shipping Limited. The bond has a face value of $1,000, an annual coupon rate of 5%, and it matures in 10 years. The market interest rate is 4%. To find the price of this bond, we need to calculate the present value of the annual coupon payments plus the present value of the face value at maturity. Each of the coupon payments expected is worth $50. We obtain this value by multiplying the face value of $1,000 by the coupon rate, which is 5%. Next, we sum the present value of the annual coupon payments expected each year starting with year 1 all the way to year 10. The summation operator in this formula can be easily understood. This part of the formula is simply the sum of 50 divided by 1.04 to the power of 1 plus 50 divided by 1.04 squared plus 50 divided by 1.04 to the power of 3, and so on until 50 divided by 1.04 to the power of 10. The second part of the formula is simply the present value of the bond's face value, which will be received in year 10. Thus, the price of the annual coupon bond is approximately $1,081.11. Let's now move to Excel. Using a timeline representation will be again very helpful. The face value of this bond is simply a $1,000 lump sum payment expected 10 years from now. The coupon payments, on the other hand, can be considered an ordinary 10-year annuity with a $50 payment. Therefore, the price of this bond will be the sum of the present value of all coupon payments and the face value. You can calculate these present values using the formula we learned over the previous slides, which is shown on cell C10, to get the present value for each of the cash flows of row 8. You may also take a look at cells E10, G10, I10, and K10, which are also shown to illustrate how the formula changes with the time period. These present values have been calculated in this spreadsheet in row 9. Alternatively, you can use the PV command in Excel to calculate all at once, directly. Once you type the command, Excel walks you through the values that are needed, which are the discount rate, the maturity or number of years until the bond redemption, and the payments, which are the $50 coupon payments. Finally, we type the face value and the type of cash flow. Once again, we generally type 0 as the type in Excel, unless you're dealing with atypical cash flows occurring at the beginning of a period. And we are all set. The price of the bond is $1,081.11, the same value we had calculated before. Well done! You may take a look at another video which walks you through similar calculations for bonds with semi-annual coupon payments. Let's keep in touch.